Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cypher. In today's video, we're going to be talking about more Season 3 leaks. We have some more information to discuss, some brand new leaks, some images, and some audio to look at regarding the Doomsday device, Season 3, and everything in between. If you guys are liking these type of videos, make sure you like this video right now and subscribe because we're almost at 4 million subs. Enjoy the rest of the vid. Let's talk. As you guys know, Season 3 has been delayed. Okay, we talked about this before, but it's been delayed to June 11th. And actually, in the video with Jonesy on the island, stranded on the island, with that flare gun that we talked about, that's potentially coming next season. In that video, on a box, June 11th is written on that box. Now, it could be a coincidence, but it might not be. The thing is, June 11th is the new release day for Season 3. So was the delay planned? I feel like the delay wasn't planned. So that box with 6/11, it might just be a coincidence. I'm not sure. So if World Cup was in July, you know, that video that they did, it might have been recorded in June. It could very well be a coincidence, but it might not be. Okay, the flare gun has been leaked as a gun that's potentially coming next season anyways. There's a leaked video showing the Doomsday powered up, and the event was supposed to happen a few days ago, so the timeline kind of got messed up a little bit because of the delay. So some things are leaked a little bit ahead of time, or shown a little bit ahead of time. We all have these theories about the flood, about the storm. Obviously, the storm is being controlled right now by Midas in the storm suit that we talked about that was in his room. I'm just not sure exactly what the device is going to be doing. As you can see, this boat is floating, which actually means that we're going to have floating boats in Season 3. I just discovered this leak right now, so thank you guys very much. Make sure you credit me for this. Also, the event is now officially called the device. It's called a device, so it has a name now. I guess that's going to be like, that's probably going to either be the name of the LTM that we joined to go watch the event, or just name the POI. The device will pop up. I don't know. Excuse me, sir. What the hell is going on? So that's a real player. This is an AI, I believe. But that guy built a ramp. I don't think the AIs can build ramps. So there is an Agent Jonesy skin that's been leaked as well. Speculating. Some people are speculating that this skin is maybe a skin that you'll get if you participate in the Doomsday event. That would be a pretty big reward. I don't think Epic has really ever given... Have they ever given just a straight up like a skin, a whole entire skin for participating in an event? Like, they've given gliders and maybe pickaxes, but an entire skin, I'm not sure if they have. People are telling me the AI can build ramps, so they're evolving for sure. So Christmas tree skin was given away. Deadpool as well, I guess. Okay, so they might have given skins in the past, so maybe it wouldn't be a complete shock. And also, the skin is pretty simple. The skin is pretty much John Wick skin with Jonesy's face. I think it looks really cool. You know, he might be an NPC that shows up. He might be like an integral part of the storyline. It could be an edit style for John Wick, as far as I know. Probably not. Let's go ahead and clean these guys up real quick. Wow, the game is just giving me the loot. There's been leaked audio footage of the Doomsday event. I'll play a short portion of it. There's not a lot really to take in the audio footage, but it's definitely interesting. Like, you just hear like the Doomsday device like going off, or like beeping really loud. You hear Midas talking, saying as usual, you know, a couple lines. So you don't really get a lot from this audio, this leaked audio, but it's definitely interesting. And maybe somebody smarter than me will like decipher it and kind of understand what's going on. I didn't really get much from it, but it was just definitely interesting to hear. And I'll have links to these leaks in the description with the credit of the people who posted them, if you guys want to go take a look for yourself at the leaks. There's been two parts of the Doomsday device, or the device that have been leaked as well. There's like a clamp and a tentacle, and this is just like meshes that have been discovered in the files. Doesn't really tell you much. It's just parts of the device that are going to be shown during the event. But we're not entirely sure exactly how the device is gonna play out and what it is, what it's gonna do. Besides, you know, he's definitely gonna use like the storm suit and probably combine it with the device to really amplify things. Right now, like the storm suit, from what I can tell, he's moving the circles around and he's doing all this stuff, but it's not like drastic, right? It's nothing crazy. So potentially what goes down is the device might be like a catalyst to the storm suit, and it will like allow him to control the storm and cause like this extreme flood or whatever easily, because the device will give him the power with the storm suit. So maybe they combine, or maybe they're completely different. My theory is that they do combine, right? So maybe right now he's just testing the storm suit, and when the device is fully active and generated, it will power up the storm suit even more, and he'll be able to like cause this huge storm at the agency, right? So that's just like my own personal like theory about how the two might interact. Tabor Hill, as you guys know, he has like a leak, like a personal person, like someone who's leaking information to him. His leak recently stated that the water level during season 3 will drain throughout the season. So in my opinion, the way that's gonna look is, let's say there's a flood and a lot of the map is covered in water, right? Over time, the water level is going to start draining down, and we'll discover new areas, new POIs, or changed areas that look different as a result of the flood. So that seems interesting. That'd be a cool way to like show us new POIs and kind of change the map with the flood over time throughout the season. As the water level drops, there'll be new playable areas or newer locations discovered, and then you get to go discover what this flood has changed, what this flood has brought into the map or destroyed from the map. So also, I didn't talk about this in my last video, but they did nerf aim assist, okay? In what seems like a 25% nerf to aim assist. The numbers will be shown on screen, and I'm gonna box in real quick just to go over them. Pull inner strength hip from 0.6 to 0.45. Pull outer strength hip, like his hip fire, from 0.5 to 0.38. Inner strength ADS from 0.7 to 0.52. Outer strength ADS from 0.4 to 0.3. Overall, about a 20 to 25% nerf to the effectiveness of aim assist, and it seems like it's mainly targeting close range aim assist. Now, I haven't played controller since the aim assist nerf. I'm not loyal to controller. No. I haven't played it since aim assist nerf, so I can't really comment on that change in particular and how it feels. But I haven't really noticed any pro controller players, you know, talk about like the aim assist nerf or like really show that it's a noticeable change. So it's whoa. So I'm not saying the nerf didn't happen. I'm just saying it seems like it's a small nerf that might affect some people, but really hasn't affected like the top tier controller players. But I was talking about this with the chat earlier, and I think they should stop messing with aim assist at this point. Like this nerf seems to be small, but it might be effective if some of the other things in the game change. Like I think right now the problem isn't aim assist necessarily. I think more so it's just right now we have so many spam weapons, right? The SMGs are strong, there's drum gun, there's minigun, and then also there's no traps, right? And if they ever brought back traps, even though like I love using the traps, right? Trap King, whatever, they were one of my favorite items, but I understand that 150 damage, instant 150 damage, and you know, just by placing a trap on a wall is a bit excessive, right? So if they ever brought back traps, I would want them to reduce the damage from 150 to like down to 100 or 125. And then the second thing I would want them to do is make it to where if you eliminate somebody, their trap gets disabled. That way, if you jump into somebody's box who's weak and they just panic and start spamming traps, and you kill them before the first trap goes off, the trap would just get disabled. I think that's like a fair solution. I think that would make things right, so that people aren't just jumping into your box without even trying to kill you, without even damaging you at all. They just jump into your box and SMG spray you down. I think if they did that, they wouldn't necessarily have as much problems with people just jumping into your box and, you know, spamming you with an SMG and linear, right? So aim assist nerf happened. Just know it happened. It mainly affects close range. It's a small nerf. Not a lot of pro players are really complaining or really noticing it, but it's a small nerf that might affect some of you. You might have noticed it, or you might have not noticed it, and maybe you'll notice it now that I mentioned it. But point is, I think the aim assist like discussion at this point like really should be put on a slight hold until we and I think we should focus more on trying to just make the game less spammy. Just try to like remove some of the really strong spray weapons and try to potentially bring back traps. I know the reason why traps have been removed. My theory has always been that because of the little porta potties and the trash bins and the booths, they want you to use those porta potties and trash bins to move around without fear of just walking into a trap. So they remove traps. Maybe porta potties and trash bins will be removed next season and traps will come back. If traps come back, you'll have less people jumping into your box without a shotgun just spraying you with an SMG because they'll be afraid of getting trapped, right? But I do think that you don't want to just bring back traps like how they were. I think you should bring back a nerfed version of traps, because I personally like the removal of traps because I'm able to kind of jump into people's boxes and finish them off when I weaken them. But I don't like when people just jump into my box while I'm like 200 health, because it's an effective strategy to just jump in and just SMG spray you without a shotgun. So there's a bit of a balance that needs to happen between the spam and the defensive meta, so that one, you don't reward people who just brainlessly jump into your box with an SMG, but you also don't punish people who jump into somebody's box that they have weak to try to finish them off with like 150 damage instantly with a trap. So a little bit of tweaking can make that, you know, offense defense a little bit better. And then the final leak. The PlayStation Store leaked the banner, what looks like the banner for Fortnite Season 3. And it's just the battle bus flying over a lot of water. It's just the battle bus flying over a lot of water. And I have 8 launch pads. Oh my god. I didn't know that was the last guy. So it's a battle bus flying over a lot of water, and there's like this island with 3 palm trees, and that island low-key looks like the island with 3 palm trees that's in SpongeBob SquarePants. So there isn't necessarily a direct link, but a lot of people, including myself, when I saw that, I was like, SpongeBob collab with Fortnite? I personally think that'd be really cool. This isn't confirmed necessarily, but you be the judge yourself. This is like the picture right here, and then like show the SpongeBob island. Like, there's a small chance, you know, there's a small chance that there might be SpongeBob x Fortnite, but the Season 3 banner was leaked on the PlayStation Store. Give it a look. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about all these leaks. I'll have a link to some of them in the description down below if you guys want to go take a look yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed. My name is Cypher. I'll see you guys next time.